This is Michael Hale, Red Zone Radio. Listen, we are not starting with the usual morning rundown because something is happening right now, and it's rolling in from all over the country.
Mike, you just got handed that bulletin. What does it say?
It's an emergency advisory. Short, vague, and honestly, weird. Authorities are investigating what they're calling atmospheric anomalies reported in multiple locations overnight into early morning. That's the phrase, atmospheric anomalies.
That's not weather. That's not anything normal.
It reads like they don't want to say too much yet, and I'm going to be straight with you. These are coming in from different regions. We've got mentions of the Northeast Corridor, parts of the Midwest, and reports out of the Southwest.
People are awake right now, heading to work, dropping kids off. What are we supposed to tell them?
We tell them what we know, and we don't pretend we know what we don't. That's what we do. Right now, what we know is multiple agencies are investigating. That's the language. No cause given, no instructions beyond remain alert.
Okay, I'm already seeing posts, people saying the sky looked wrong before dawn, and I know you're going to roll your eyes, but I'm not talking one or two, I'm talking a lot.
Social media before coffee is always dramatic.
I mean it. Sky is pulsing, colors off, weird sound, people in Jersey, people in Maryland, someone in Ohio saying it woke their whole block up.
All right, we're going to treat that as unverified, but we're not going to ignore it. We've got a producer with eyes on wires, we've got calls coming in already, and we've got another update flagged for the top of the hour.
I don't like how fast this is moving.
Nobody does. For anyone just tuning in, time is 6 a.m. Eastern. This is Red Zone Radio. If you're driving, keep your head. If you're at home, don't panic because someone posted a weird sunrise filter.
Mike, don't...
I'm trying to keep it in the lane, that's all.
Okay, the first bulletin, who issued it?
It's routed through emergency management channels. It references coordination with aviation and geological monitoring, which is an odd combo for atmospheric anomalies.
Aviation?
Yeah, which brings me to the next thing. We have a traffic desk report about unusual aircraft activity.
Like what? Commercial?
Not commercial. Our traffic reporter is saying multiple military aircraft were observed overnight and again just before 6 over parts of the metro area. Higher altitude, fast moving. That's not normal at that hour.
Okay, that's something.
It's something. It's not a conclusion. Now, Jenny, you're on posts and wires. I'm on bulletins and calls. Let's keep this tight.
Okay, I'm refreshing. I'm also seeing people in California posting at the same time, like same window, saying their sky went kinda red.
That could be haze.
And across multiple counties? And then people in Florida saying the air felt heavy. People in Texas saying their windows rattled at 2 a.m.
All right, again, unverified. But the pattern is what matters. If it's scattered and weird, it's noise. If it's nationwide, it's signal.
Mike, you hear yourself.
Yeah, I hear myself. I'm trying not to be the guy who says end of the world at 6 in the morning.
That's exactly what my mom would say if she heard you right now.
Your mom thinks potholes are signs of the apocalypse.
Okay, new post. That's actually specific. Someone in Brooklyn says something fell from the sky.
All right, if that's a caller, put them through.
We've got a line, female voice. She says she's in Brooklyn. Okay, Michael, that's you.
Ma'am, you're on Red Zone. What's your first name?
It's Angela. Listen, I don't know what you people are saying about anomalies, but something just fell. I saw it. It wasn't a plane. It was like a streak, and then it was gone, and then there was this boom.
Angela, where in Brooklyn are you?
Near Flatbush. I was walking my dog, okay, and the sky... Look, the sky already looked weird, like the light was wrong, and then I saw a bright thing cut across fast, like too fast, and it went behind the buildings, and then, boom, like a distant explosion. My dog freaked out. Car alarms started going off.
Did you see smoke? Fire?
I didn't see a crash site. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see debris, just light, then boom. And people came out on their stoops like, what was that? Somebody yelled meteor. Somebody else said missile. I don't know. I'm not crazy.
I'm not calling you crazy. I'm trying to get clarity. Did you hear any sirens after?
Not right away. It was just quiet, like the city held its breath. And then, yeah, a couple minutes later, I heard sirens, but not close, like far away.
Mejla, you went back inside.
Yeah, I'm in my kitchen. I'm looking out. People are on their phones. Nobody knows anything.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Stay inside, keep your windows closed. If you smell anything sharp or you see smoke, call emergency services. Don't go looking for it. Understood?
Okay. But tell me it wasn't.
I can't tell you what it was, not yet. But you did the right thing by getting inside. Thank you for calling.
Okay, please, just tell people to stop acting like it's nothing.
We hear you.
Mike,
Yeah.
we need to be careful here because people are going to spiral, but that sounded real.
It did, and the way she described it, light, speed, boom, could be a lot of things. It could also be something simple that looks terrifying at dawn, but we don't have the luxury of dismissing it anymore.
I'm seeing more like that, not just Brooklyn. Somebody in Philly said they heard a boom at 5:40. Someone in Virginia Beach said the ocean sounded weird.
Okay, producer signaling.
Our producer's got a note.
Alright, here's an update we can actually cite. The FAA is reporting communications issues with multiple aircraft.
Wait, commercial aircraft?
It says multiple aircraft without specifying. Reports of intermittent contact and navigation irregularities. That can mean a lot. It can mean equipment failure, it can mean interference, it can mean weather, but it's not something they put out casually.
That lines up with the military aircraft thing.
Or it lines up with a normal military exercise plus a separate aviation glitch. Correlation isn't...
Mike, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but it's like everything is twitching at the same time.
I know.
And I know you said don't treat posts like gospel, but there are reports from London, Tokyo, Los Angeles, people saying the same thing. Sky looks wrong, low rumble, light pulsing. That's not one city being weird.
Right. Which brings us to the question, is this a weather phenomenon, a geophysical event, or something man-made that's interfering with systems?
Or something else.
I'm gonna put something else in a locked box until we have facts.
That box is getting full.
Yeah, it is.
Also, our traffic reporter just messaged. People are noticing more aircraft, not just over the city. Someone on a highway in Connecticut saw a formation. Someone outside D.C. saw the same.
Which could be routine, but with the FAA note, it's not comfort.
Okay, I need to say this out loud. My phone is glitching. Like I was scrolling and then everything froze, and then it came back, and then it froze again.
That could be network congestion. People wake up, everyone's on their devices.
It's not just that. It's like the signal drops in and out.
All right, let's log it.
Another bulletin?
Short update. Emergency management advising residents in multiple states to report unusual phenomena to local authorities and to avoid spreading rumors.
That's not going to work.
It never does.
Mike, the studio lights just...
Okay, yeah, the lights flickered. That's our building. That's old wiring. That's not the planet ending.
You don't know that.
I know the building. I've seen it do that when someone plugs in a space heater.
Producer's waving again. He's got another note.
All right, this is the part I don't love. Our producer says he's got credible reports. Credible, meaning mainstream wires are starting to mention it. Similar disturbances in London, Tokyo, and Los Angeles happening in the same overnight window.
That's global.
It suggests it, yes, but wires are careful. They'll say reports until someone puts a scientist on the record.
I'm seeing someone claiming they work at a university lab, saying the magnetic field readings are...
No, not yet. We're not doing that yet.
Okay, but people are listening right now and they're scared.
Then we do what radio has always done in crises. We become the voice that doesn't collapse. We give people a place to put their fear, and we keep the door open for facts.
Okay.
Time check. It's 6:18 a.m. Eastern. Here's what we have on the record. Emergency advisories referencing atmospheric anomalies in multiple U.S. locations. FAA reporting communications issues with multiple aircraft. Numerous reports from the public, unverified, describing unusual sky coloration, light pulsing, and deep rumbling sounds. One caller from Brooklyn describing a bright streak and a boom.
And military aircraft activity.
Reported by our traffic desk, yes. All right, calls are stacking. We're going to take a few, but remember, we're not here to amplify fear. We're here to document.
Lines are lighting up from all over, New Jersey, upstate, Pennsylvania, even someone from Chicago.
We'll rotate and we'll keep it moving. If you're calling, keep it short. Tell us what you saw, where you are, and if you are in immediate danger, hang up and call emergency services.
Okay, female caller from Jersey saying her windows were vibrating at 2 a.m.
Put her through briefly. Ma'am, you're on. First name?
Carol, I'm in Newark. I woke up because my windows were shaking like a truck outside, but there was no truck, and I heard this low sound. It was like when you stand near a big engine, but it was everywhere.
Did it last long?
A minute? 2? Then it stopped, and the air felt thick. I went back to bed, but I couldn't sleep. And this morning, my husband goes, "Did you hear that last night?" So I know I didn't imagine it.
Carol, thank you. Did you notice any power issues?
Our clocks were blinking, like the power went out for a second.
Okay, thank you for calling. Stay safe.
That's consistent.
It's consistent with a power dip. It's consistent with a lot. But the everywhere feeling is what keeps coming up.
We have a wire snippet from overseas. Not official, just a quick mention, but it says, unusual sky phenomenon reported in parts of the UK overnight.
Put it in the developing pile. We need a proper citation before we read it on air as fact. We can say reports are emerging internationally.
Okay, and I'm seeing Los Angeles posts that match the time window.
We are going to have to broaden beyond the city. This isn't just a New York story.
That's what you told me to do.
Yeah, I did.
Mike, do you feel that?
Feel what?
Like a vibration under the desk.
I feel something. It's faint.
That's not the building.
It could be. It could be the HVAC. It could be a truck outside.
It's too steady.
Okay, we log it. We don't announce it like we know. We log it.
Okay.
We're going to take one more call this hour, then we're going to summarize and reset at 7.
Female caller from Pennsylvania says she saw the sky pulse.
Put her through. Ma'am, you're on red zone. First name?
Denise, I'm outside Harrisburg. Look, I know how this sounds, but the sky wasn't just pink like sunrise. It was like it was breathing, like the light brightened and dimmed, brightened and dimmed.
When did you see that?
Around 5, I was letting the dog out, and I swear to God it happened 3 times, and there was the sound, like a distant, I don't know, like thunder, but there were no clouds.
Did your neighbors notice?
One of them texted me first, that's why I went out. She said, "Come look," so I know it wasn't just my eyes.
Denise, thank you. Please stay safe. If anything changes, if you smell smoke or see anything falling, call emergency services.
Okay. Are we in danger?
I can't answer that yet, but you're doing the right thing by staying alert.
Mike, you can hear it in their voices. They're scared, and they don't know what to do with it.
I know.
And we're still not getting an explanation.
Not yet, which is why we keep the show tight. We don't drift into fantasy, we hold the line.
Okay.
We're nearing the top of the hour. Here's where we are at 6:55 a.m. Eastern. Vague advisories about atmospheric anomalies in multiple U.S. locations. The FAA reporting communications issues with multiple aircraft. Reports, unconfirmed, coming in from civilians across the Northeast describing strange sky coloration, pulsing light, and low rumbling. One Brooklyn caller described a bright streak and a boom. Our traffic desk notes unusual military aircraft activity, and a growing sense, just from the volume, that this isn't isolated.
And my phone keeps dropping signal, which might be nothing, but it's happening.
Could be congestion, could be something else. We'll know more soon, hopefully. We're going to reset at 7. If you're out the door to work, keep your head up. If you're in a basement, maybe don't stay down there long. That's not official guidance, that's just common sense when you don't know what's happening.
That's the whole problem. We don't know.
Yet.
New hour, new batch of reports.
All right, it's 7 a.m. Eastern. This is Red Zone Radio. If you're just joining us, you picked a strange morning. We have continuing reports of unexplained disturbances, and now we're getting something else, tremors.
People are calling it an earthquake, but the agencies aren't.
Right now, reports are coming in from Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens. People saying they felt the ground move. But here's the thing, monitoring agencies are not calling it an earthquake. That's what makes it unsettling.
I'm seeing texts from listeners saying their hanging lights swung, their coffee sloshed, but there's no quake notification.
And we're getting deep rumbling reports, too. Some people say from underground, some say from the sky.
That's the theme. Nobody can agree where it's coming from.
We're going to do calls carefully. Remember the rule. If you are in danger, hang up and call emergency services. We are not first responders. We are a broadcast.
We have multiple callers describing the rumbling, and now there's something else. Cell phone service is becoming intermittent in pockets of the city.
That's not great.
It's not great when the only thing people can do is call family and their phones aren't working.
Exactly. Now, our producer has a wire note that changes the scale of this.
It's from a major wire news.
The wire is reporting similar phenomena. Tremors, rumbling, sky anomalies reported in dozens of countries. 47 according to the initial tally. That number will probably change. But if that's accurate, this is not localized.
That's global.
It suggests global reports, yes, which raises the possibility that whatever is happening is planetary or atmospheric on a scale we do not deal with on a normal morning drive.
Normal morning drive, yeah.
I know.
There was supposed to be a government statement within the hour, and now they're saying it's delayed.
Of course it is.
People are going to fill that silence with anything.
Which is why we keep talking, not guessing. Talking.
Okay, male caller says he's in Central Park. He's describing cracks in the ground. Name is David.
That's you, Jenny. Take him.
David, you're on Red Zone. Speak slowly. Where exactly are you?
I'm near the south end, not far from the entrance. I was jogging, and then I felt this tremor. Not like a big earthquake, more like the ground did a shiver.
And you're saying there are cracks?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. It's not a pothole. It's like a split, like the ground is separating, and there's steam coming up. Not a lot, but you can see it.
David, do you smell anything?
Yeah, that's the other thing. It smells like sulfur, like rotten eggs.
Are there people near you?
A bunch. Everybody stopped. People are filming. A guy keeps saying it's a gas line, but Jenny, this is dirt and rock. This isn't a street.
David, I need you to back away from that crack. Do not get close. If there's gas or heat, you don't want to breathe it.
I'm backing up, but listen, there's a sound.
What kind of sound?
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a low, like a living thing, like breathing, like the earth is breathing.
Okay, David, I'm going to ask you something and I need you to answer honestly. Are you sure you're not hearing traffic?
No, I know traffic. This is coming from the crack. People next to me are hearing it too. One woman just said, "Do you hear that?" She's freaking out.
Firm. David, leave the area. Get to an open space away from trees and structures, and if you can, head toward an exit. And if you see anyone trying to get close, tell them to back up.
Okay, but what is this?
I don't know. Not yet. But you're describing something that could be dangerous. Please move.
All right, I'm going.
Thank you for calling, David.
Jenny.
I know.
Cracks in Central Park at 7:30 in the morning.
And steam. And sulfur.
That's not quirky news anymore.
It never was.
Fair.
Also, my phone just dropped again, like full bars and then nothing, and I'm seeing staff in the hallway doing the same thing, holding their phones up like they're trying to catch air.
So it's not just you.
No, it's all of us.
That aligns with pockets of service failure, which could be overload, could be infrastructure, but paired with FAA comm issues, it's ugly.
And we just had an emergency alert system activation occur unexpectedly, and then it failed to deliver a message. It started and then nothing.
Right, it came through our feed and then stopped. That can happen if the system triggered and then got interrupted by a technical error or by something bigger.
Like what?
Like the network path failing, like power instability, like interference, like someone pulling it back because they're not ready to say something.
Whispering. Or because they can't.
Or because they can't. But we're not going to invent a reason. We're going to state what happened, an unexpected activation, and then silence.
People are going to think that means the end is here.
People think that every time they see a storm cloud. But this morning's different, and everyone can feel it.
Yeah.
Now, I just got a text. I'm going to be careful with this. It's from someone I trust, friend of mine at a geological monitoring office. He said, quote, "Something's wrong with the planet's core readings."
Psst. Mike!
I'm not saying that's official. I'm not saying he's right. I'm saying a person whose job is numbers is texting me that sentence at 7:41 a.m.
Why would he text you that?
Because he's scared.
We are not equipped for planet's core.
No, we're not. But if the people who are equipped are stalling a statement, then we are what people have.
Okay.
Let's widen the lens. We have reports now of tremors not registering as earthquakes. We have cracks in Central Park with steam and sulfur smell. We have intermittent cell service. We have an unexpected EAS activation that didn't deliver a message. We have global reports from dozens of countries. We have FAA communication issues, and we have no clear cause.
And the sky still looks wrong. I'm looking out the window and it's not... Mike, it's not the normal winter light.
It looks washed.
Like something's between us and the sun.
Or like the atmosphere's doing something we don't understand.
Calls are piling up. People saying they hear rumbling in Chicago, in Atlanta, in Denver.
We're going to take 2 more calls this hour. 1 male with you, 1 female with me, and then we close with what we know.
Male caller from Boston says his apartment building shook.
Sir, you're on red zone. First name.
Tom, Boston. Look, my whole building did this sway, like a boat. It wasn't a truck. It was like the ground rolled.
Any damage?
Not that I can see, but everyone came into the hall like, did you feel that? And then our service went out, like we couldn't call anyone for a minute.
Tom, thank you. Please stay away from anything that looks unstable. Cracks, basements, anything like that. If you see something dangerous, call local authorities.
Is this everywhere?
We're getting reports from a lot of places, yes.
Jesus.
I know.
All right, female caller from Atlanta. Ma'am, you're on. First name.
Renee, Atlanta. I'm in my car and the radio's all anybody's talking about. People keep saying they heard this low rumble. We heard it too. And the sky had this weird tint, like a bruise. And then my navigation went crazy, like it thought I was in a different neighborhood.
Renee, are roads clear? Any traffic issues?
People are slowing down for no reason because they're looking up. I'm not kidding. Everyone keeps looking up.
Okay, Renee, don't stop in the roadway. Keep moving safely. If you can, pull over somewhere safe if you feel shaking again. And if you're able, text your loved ones because calls may not go through.
What do I tell my kids? They're at school.
Tell them you love them. Tell them to stay with their teachers. And tell them to listen for instructions. That's all we can do right now.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Mike, the lines are starting to sound like people are bracing.
Yeah,
Government statement still delayed.
of course it is.
What if they don't have one?
Then we keep going until somebody does.
Okay.
We're coming up on 8 a.m. Eastern. Here's the clean summary for anyone who's just waking up. Something is happening across the country and across the world. Authorities are using vague language, atmospheric anomalies, but they are not naming a cause. People are reporting strange skies, low rumbling, and tremors that aren't being logged as earthquakes. Aviation systems are experiencing communication issues. Phone service is intermittent in some areas. And an emergency alert system activation occurred unexpectedly and then failed to deliver a message.
And nobody's telling us what it is.
Not yet. But whatever this is, it is not staying in the background of your morning. It's stepping into the room.
And it feels like it's just getting started.
That's the part I can agree with. We're going to stay with this. We're going to keep lines open. We're going to keep reading what we can verify. And when the official statement comes, if it comes, we'll bring it to you clean.
Next section's gonna be worse, isn't it?
I don't know, but I'm not betting on better.
Me neither.
All right, stay with us. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, and if you're just tuning in, listen carefully. This is no longer weird reports. This is now multiple agencies acknowledging a global event, and they still don't know what's causing it.
We just received the first official statement. It's short, it's careful, and it's honestly terrifying because of what it doesn't say.
Yeah, they're calling it a global geophysical event of unknown origin.
Global geophysical event. And the guidance, this is the first guidance we've gotten that sounds like actual instruction. Remain indoors. Specifically, they're advising people to stay away from basements and lower levels when possible.
That lines up with what we've been hearing. Cracks, steam, heat, ground instability. We've got the same kind of reports coming in from different states, not just the Northeast.
We're getting messages from listeners in Chicago saying they felt rolling tremors, but there's no earthquake alert. We've got people in Phoenix saying their power flickered and the sky looked brownish red at sunrise. We have folks in Seattle saying their compass apps were spinning, like they couldn't lock direction.
Compass apps aren't Jenny.
Jenny, I know, but I'm telling you what people are reporting. And now we have scientists posting data.
We're going to be careful with anything from social media, especially scientist claims. But when enough credible institutions start using the same language, it becomes a pattern you can't ignore.
The pattern is the ground, the sky, and the systems that depend on stability, communications, aviation, power, are all glitching at once.
And the money. We need to say that too. Our producer just got confirmation from Business Wires. The stock market is suspended.
Suspended? Like halted?
Trading paused due to market stability concerns. That's the kind of phrase that usually follows a major attack, a catastrophic natural disaster, or a financial collapse, and we don't even know what this is yet.
So it's not just us feeling it, it's every system.
Right, and while New York is the center of finance, this isn't a New York story. I'm seeing major cities announcing emergency protocols. Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Miami. These are initial steps, not full evacuations, but it means the governments are moving before they have full answers.
We're also getting reports of sinkholes opening in multiple parts of New York City. Not one, not two, multiple.
Okay, let's slow down and make this clear for listeners. Sinkholes are being reported across the city. Streets, construction zones, near building foundations. Some buildings are evacuating as a precaution.
And it's not just here. We're hearing from Cleveland, from St. Louis, from parts of North Carolina, people describing sudden collapses, like the ground just gives up.
That's the phrase. Gives up.
I'm seeing overnight reports being repeated now. People saying last night they saw the ground glowing in certain areas, like a faint light coming from cracks.
That sounds like...
I know what it sounds like, but we have enough separate reports that we can't just wave it away as people being weird. And the subway reports. Mike, the subway.
Yes. Underground temperatures in subway tunnels are spiking. That's coming from multiple sources, transit employees, and early morning commuters reporting heat in places that are never like that this time of year.
We have people saying platforms felt like ovens, like air that shouldn't be possible.
And that matters because it suggests something is happening below ground, not just above.
International update too. Wires are mentioning evacuations in Mumbai and Sao Paulo because of ground instability.
Mumbai, Sao Paulo. That's not a shared weather system. That's not a regional quake. That's something else.
It's the planet.
It might be, but if we say the planet without official confirmation, people will hear it's over. We can't do that.
I'm trying not to.
I know you are.
We have a casualty report.
Say that again.
First confirmed death tied to this. A construction worker in Midtown. Reports say he fell into a sudden sinkhole. Emergency services responded, but...
Okay. All right. We're going to treat that with respect. We're not going to sensationalize it.
No, but people need to understand this isn't just weird sky.
Exactly. This is physical. This is harming people.
Calls are stacked. We need to manage this.
We will. Remember the call rule. Male callers with you, female callers with me, and we're going to prioritize callers reporting immediate hazards, sinkholes, heat, gas smells, injuries.
Male caller from Midtown says he just saw a street collapse. Sir, you're on red zone. First name and cross street if you can.
Ethan, I'm on, near 38th, close to a construction site. The street just dropped, like it sagged, and then it cracked, and then there was this hole. A guy, one of the workers,
Ethan, are you safe right now?
I backed up. Everybody backed up, but people were too close. It happened fast. It wasn't like a slow cave-in. It was like the ground got pulled down.
Do you see emergency response?
Sirens, yeah, they're coming. But the heat, Jenny, you can feel heat coming out of it, like opening an oven door.
Okay, Ethan, you need to move farther away, not 10 feet, like across the block, and do not go back toward the edge.
People are filming, they're crowding. It's like they don't understand it could collapse again.
Urgently, tell them to back up. If you can't, leave. Your safety matters more than convincing strangers.
What is happening?
We don't know yet, but it's widespread. Stay safe, Ethan.
Okay.
That's the first time we've had someone describe it like it's being pulled.
And the heat. Everyone keeps saying heat.
Heat means energy. Heat means something is changing below the surface.
We have a request from the producer. An emergency management official agreed to speak briefly. Male official.
That's you, Jenny. Keep it tight. One official statement already happened. This is our second and last for this section.
Understood. Sir, you're live on Red Zone. Can you state your name and role?
Deputy Commissioner Carter, City Emergency Management.
Deputy Commissioner, we're getting reports of sinkholes, underground heat, and guidance now telling residents to stay indoors and away from basements. What can you confirm?
We can confirm multiple incidents of ground instability across the city, yes. We can confirm elevated temperatures in some underground infrastructure areas. We are coordinating with state and federal partners.
What is causing it?
The cause is still under investigation. We are treating this as a developing geophysical event.
People are hearing global geophysical event. That is huge language. What does stay indoors mean when people have to commute, when kids are in schools?
Schools are receiving guidance. Transit authorities are evaluating service. We are advising residents to avoid lower levels, avoid basements, avoid subways when possible, and avoid any visible cracks or sinkholes.
Are you telling people to evacuate?
At this time, we are not issuing a citywide evacuation, but we are advising that if your building has structural issues, follow your building management's instructions.
Deputy Commissioner, are emergency services functioning normally?
They are operating, but I'm going to be honest, we are seeing high volume. We need people to reserve emergency calls for immediate danger.
Okay, final question. Are you coordinating with other states? People are hearing this is happening nationwide.
Yes, this is not isolated to our city. That's all I can say right now.
Thank you for your time.
That was a lot of words that don't answer the big question.
But it confirms it isn't isolated.
And it confirms heat in underground infrastructure. That's not normal. That's not a little tremor.
Also, subway update. It's getting worse. Transit's about to shut it down.
Let's explain why. If tunnel temperatures are reaching levels that can harm people, trains can't run, tracks expand, electrical systems fail, and if the ground is unstable, a tunnel is the worst place you can be.
That means thousands of people stranded.
It means people are going to pour onto streets. It means traffic gridlock. It means panic.
We're already seeing it. Bridges and tunnels, massive traffic, people trying to leave the city.
Which is exactly what authorities are trying to prevent right now, because mass movement during a geophysical event gets people killed.
But if you don't tell people what's happening, they're going to move anyway.
Yeah, you can't hold a crowd still with mystery.
Power outages beginning in Lower Manhattan, spreading in a pattern.
Pattern is the word. If it's random outages, it's aging infrastructure. If it's a pattern, it's something systemic failing.
Hospitals reporting unusual injuries, burns from touching the ground in certain areas, respiratory issues.
Burns from touching the ground?
People are calling it like the sidewalk is hot.
Okay, listen, if you are in any area where the ground feels warm, do not touch it with bare skin. Do not let kids sit on it. Don't kneel. Don't assume it's safe because it looks like normal concrete.
Female caller from Queens. She says her neighbor got burned.
Put her through. Ma'am, you're on red zone. First name.
Lisa, Queens. My neighbor, she stepped outside and she put her hand on the stoop rail, and then she touched the ground because she thought something was on her shoe, and she screamed. It was like she touched a stove.
Lisa, is she okay?
We put her hand underwater. It's red, it's blistering. We don't know what to do. The ER line is busy.
Keep cooling the burn with cool water, not ice. Cover it loosely with a clean cloth if you can, and keep trying emergency services. If lines are busy, go in person, only if it's safe to travel, but do not delay if it's severe.
Why is the ground hot? Why is it hot in the morning?
I don't know, but I need you to treat it as dangerous. Keep kids inside, keep pets inside, and don't go into basements.
Okay, thank you.
Burns, respiratory issues, heat. This is becoming physical on a different level.
Yeah, and it's spreading.
Another female caller says she saw the East River boiling.
Put her through, and we need location specifics. Ma'am, you're live. First name and where you are.
Nadia, I'm near the East River, by the walkway, not far from the bridge. The water is... Mike, it looks like it's boiling. Not the whole river, spots, like patches, like something underneath is heating it.
Ma'am, Nadia, I need you to step back from the waterline. Are you close to the edge?
I'm not right on it, but I can see it. People are pointing. There's steam, like you can see it rising.
Back up farther. If that water is heating or releasing gas, you don't want to breathe it, and you don't want to be near a collapsing edge.
They're fish. They're fish, like floating. People are screaming.
Nadia, leave that area now. Go inland. Go up to higher ground, away from the river. Don't stay to watch.
What is under there?
I don't know, but you are describing a dangerous situation. Please go.
Okay, I'm going.
Mike, boiling water?
If that's real, and it might be, then this isn't just cracks. This is heat affecting waterways.
That's like the city is sitting on a stove.
Or like something beneath is rising.
Military mobilizing.
We need to be careful with that phrase. We have reports of increased military presence, deployments, movements, but we don't know what they're mobilizing against because this isn't an enemy. It's not a storm you can shoot.
People will think war. People always think war.
Right. So we say what we know. Increased military activity, possibly to support emergency response, traffic control, infrastructure support.
Mike, personal update. I just got a message about my apartment building.
Jenny.
I'm here, but my stuff, my neighbor, my cat...
Hey, listen to me. Stuff is stuff. People first. You can't go there right now.
I know, but it makes it real in a different way.
It was already real, but yeah, it hits different when it's your door.
And now I'm seeing more credible voices online, actual institutions, labs, saying Earth's magnetic field is fluctuating wildly.
We can say alarming data circulating, and we can say some scientists are warning, but we still need to be careful not to make definitive claims.
People don't want careful.
People need careful, because if we go off the rails, we become part of the panic.
Calls keep dropping, lines keep cutting out mid-sentence.
That's another sign. Communication networks are strained or failing, and if the FAA had comm issues earlier, if phones are dropping now, this is consistent with system disruption.
Mike, I feel like we're trying to narrate a building collapsing while we're inside it.
That's because we are.
We have a male caller from the financial district. He says buildings are evacuating. Sir, you're on red zone. First name.
Marcus, I work near Wall Street. They're evacuating buildings, like right now. Security is pushing people out, telling them not to use the elevators.
Do they say why?
They're saying structural concerns, but nobody's explaining. People are carrying laptops like that matters. And outside, you can see cracks in the pavement. Small, but there. And then the power went out in one block, and then the next. It's moving.
Moving like what?
Like a wave. Like the outage is traveling.
Marcus, get away from tall buildings and glass if you can. Stay in open areas. And if you see any sinkholes or cracks widening, move away immediately.
Is this the end?
I don't know, but you're not alone. Keep moving safely.
Is this the end? That question's going to keep coming.
Because it feels like one.
It feels like something is unraveling. That's the closest honest phrase.
Another update. Subway system is shutting down.
That's huge. If subways shut, buses overload, roads gridlock, people walking, people panicking, and if the ground is unstable, walking crowds become another risk.
And we're still in the window where everyone wants to go somewhere. Work, school, home, out of the city, anywhere.
We need to give practical advice without pretending we're officials. If you're in a basement, get out. If you smell sulfur or gas, get out. If you see cracks, move away. Avoid subways and underground spaces. Stay away from river edges and bridges if shaking continues. And if you're driving, do not stop in the middle of a bridge because you're staring at the sky.
Another note.
Producers waving at you. Another note. Station manager says prepare for possible evacuation of the studio.
What?
Building management is assessing. If structural concerns spread, they might clear this building too.
Fear. Mike, if we leave...
We're not leaving yet. Not unless we're forced. We can move inside the building if needed, but we're staying on air as long as we can.
Okay.
Time check. 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Here's where we are now. Official statement acknowledges a global geophysical event of unknown origin and advises staying indoors. Stock market suspended. Emergency protocols in major cities. Multiple sinkholes and ground instability incidents. Subway heat and shutdown. Power outages spreading. Hospitals seeing burns and respiratory issues. Reports of water heating in spots. Increasing military activity. And worldwide echoes. Mumbai, Sao Paulo, and beyond reporting ground instability.
And my building being evacuated.
Yeah.
We need one more caller that represents outside New York. People in the Midwest, Southwest, they need to hear their reality in this too.
Agreed.
Male caller from Los Angeles says there are sinkholes and strange heat in subway-adjacent tunnels.
Sir, you're on Red Zone. First name?
Andre, L.A. Listen, I don't know what y'all are seeing in New York, but here, there's this heat coming out of places it shouldn't. A friend works near a metro station, and he said the tunnel smell changed, like burned metal. And people are saying the pavement cracked near a construction site.
Any official guidance there?
Same vague stuff. Stay indoors. People are ignoring it because it's sunny. That's the problem. Everything looks normal until you look closer.
That's exactly what we're hearing here.
My kid's school hasn't sent anything. My wife wants to pack the car and leave.
If you do leave, avoid bridges and overpasses if shaking continues, and don't get stuck on highways if roads are gridlocked. Keep water, keep essentials, but don't panic pack. Make decisions that keep you safe and not just busy.
It feels like the ground is restless.
Yeah, it does.
We're approaching 10 a.m. Eastern.
Mike, the sky is darker than it should be.
It is, and it's not clouds.
This is escalating. We can feel it. People can feel it.
We're going to end this section with the most honest thing we can say. The systems that keep modern life stable are starting to fail at the edges. Transport, power, communications. The ground is changing in ways that hurt people. And officials are using the biggest language possible without naming a cause.
Which means they're scared too.
Yeah, they are.
And if the studio gets evacuated?
Then we move, we adapt, but we keep broadcasting as long as we have a microphone and a way to send it out.
You promise?
I promise. It's 10 a.m. Eastern. Listen to me. If you're in a basement, if you're below street level, if you're in a subway station or a parking garage, get yourself up and out right now if you can do it safely.
The guidance just changed. This is no longer just stay indoors. We're getting language that sounds like the country is bracing for something bigger.
We're receiving confirmation of a presidential address within minutes. And before anyone says, okay, they're finally going to explain, I need you to hear this clearly. Everything we're seeing points to them having partial information, not a clean answer.
The delay wasn't because they didn't care. It's because they didn't know how to say it.
Yeah, and while we wait for that address, here's what we can confirm in the last hour. Ground failures are spreading, heat reports are increasing, and evacuation activity is accelerating, especially near water and low elevation areas.
Rushy, coastal cities are already seeing people self-evacuate. We're getting traffic snapshots out of Boston, Norfolk, Charleston, Miami. People are moving inland, and nobody's waiting for an official order.
And in the middle of that, we have reports of fissures opening in different parts of the world and releasing toxic gases. That's coming from multiple international wires.
Toxic gases? Like what?
The wires are being careful. They're describing noxious emissions and non-respiratory hazards near new ground openings. We are not going to name chemicals we can't verify. We are going to say this. If you smell sulfur, burning metal, or anything that makes your throat close up, you leave.
And you cover your mouth if you have to move through it.
Exactly. Now, if you're hearing us right now and you can, text your loved ones instead of calling. Calls are failing in pockets and the networks are straining. We've had reports of communication networks failing across parts of Asia and Europe too. This is not just our local infrastructure getting overloaded.
It's like the whole globe is trying to call at once.
That's one way to put it. Another way is something is interfering with systems that normally don't all fail together.
We also have weather behaving strangely. Not it's cloudy, I mean temperatures rising in places they shouldn't. People in different regions reporting sudden shifts. It's scattered but consistent with a global disruption.
And our producer just handed me a note that we need to say out loud. Scientists estimate a catastrophic seismic event is possible within hours.
Within hours.
That's the phrase. Possible. Within hours. Which is why the tone is changing everywhere. Which is why you're hearing sirens on your street. Which is why highways are turning into parking lots.
People are abandoning vehicles.
Yes, we are getting multiple reports. Gridlock on major interstates, especially evacuation routes out of coastal areas and city centers. People stepping out of cars, walking, leaving vehicles behind because they're not moving.
That becomes dangerous fast.
It does, because if the ground shifts or a bridge fails or a gas release happens, being trapped in traffic is a nightmare. But if you abandon your car and walk without a plan, you can also put yourself in danger.
There's no good choice when you don't know what's coming.
No, there isn't. All we can do is make choices that reduce risk, get to higher ground, avoid basements, avoid obvious cracks, avoid coastlines if you're being told to move inland, and do not crowd around sinkholes to watch.
We're getting a message from building management again. They want us out.
We'll address that in a minute. We are staying on air as long as we have a way to transmit.
Okay.
Calls are coming in non-stop. Remember our call rule. Male callers with Jenny, female callers with me. And we're going to prioritize the calls that match confirmed patterns. Heat, glow, fissures, coastal movement, and immediate danger.
Male caller from Virginia Beach. He says the roads are locked and people are heading inland.
Put him through to you.
Sir, you're on red zone. First name.
Caleb, Virginia Beach. Jenny, people are losing it. My neighbor started packing like an hour ago, then someone said coastal evacuation, and now the roads are jammed. Like, you can't even get onto the highway.
Caleb, are you hearing an official evacuation order or are you hearing rumors?
Both. I saw a local alert about low-lying areas preparing to evacuate, and then everyone started yelling that the ocean's going to do something. I don't know, but the ground, there's this trembling, like it's never fully still.
Caleb, if you're going to move, do it with safety in mind. Don't get trapped on a bridge if you can avoid it. Stay away from the waterline. Do you have a destination?
My sister's inland, like 40 minutes, but it's going to take 3 hours.
Then you need to decide whether staying put in a stable building on higher floors is safer than sitting in traffic. I can't make that decision for you, but I want you to think about it.
People are leaving cars. They're walking with suitcases.
That tells me panic is ahead of information. Caleb, if you're on foot, carry water. Stay away from structures that can collapse. And if you smell gas or sulfur, change direction immediately.
Are we going to die?
I don't know, but you're doing the right thing by getting to higher ground and staying with family if you can.
Okay.
That's the question everyone's asking.
Because nobody's answering it.
We might get closer to an answer in a few minutes with the address, and I want everyone listening to take this next part seriously, because it's the first time the federal government is speaking directly to the country about this.
We have the address.
All right, here it is. The president is addressing the nation now, declaring a global emergency. The message is advising evacuation of coastal and low-lying areas where possible and urging the public to move toward higher elevations and inland routes while keeping roads clear for emergency services.
That's an evacuation recommendation for huge parts of the country.
It is, and the address includes a warning that catastrophic seismic activity is possible within hours. I'm choosing my words carefully because the address is choosing theirs carefully. They are not calling it an earthquake. They are calling it a catastrophic seismic event.
Which implies something beyond normal.
Exactly. They also acknowledged widespread service disruption, communications, power instability, and transportation interruptions. And they're asking people to conserve network use text-based communication, and check on neighbors.
That's the first human part of it.
Yeah. It is. Now, the president did not give a clean cause. They referenced scientific teams and multiple agencies monitoring deep Earth indicators and magnetic field instability. That's the closest we've gotten to an explanation from an official source.
Magnetic field instability.
Yes, which lines up with what we've been hearing in pieces and what some scientists have been hinting at without getting on the record. The planet's systems that we take for granted, field, core behavior, are changing in real time.
That's not something you fix.
No, it's not.
The roads are going to get worse after that.
They will. People were already leaving on rumors. Now they have official language. And I need to say this as plainly as I can. If you are in a city and you are in a stable building, leaving might not be safer if roads are gridlocked. If you are in a low-lying coastal zone and you can move inland safely without crossing risky infrastructure, you should strongly consider it.
And if you're already stuck in traffic, stay calm. Don't block lanes. Don't do reckless U-turns.
Exactly. Now, while we're on the subject of system failures, we are receiving reports that communication networks are failing across Asia and Europe. That means this is not just everyone calling at once. It suggests hardware, signal, or field disruption that's affecting multiple layers of communication at once.
And weather systems behaving erratically. We're getting reports of sudden winds in regions that don't match forecasts. People saying the air feels heavy, like pressure is changing.
That's consistent with atmospheric destabilization, which was the very first phrase we heard this morning, atmospheric anomalies.
So they knew early.
They knew something was off. They didn't know what it meant.
We have a female caller trapped in an office building. She says the ground floor is glowing red through the floor.
Put her through. Now.
Ma'am, you're on red zone. First name and where you are.
Tanya, Midtown. I'm in an office building. I work on the 9th floor, and security won't let us use the stairs down because they say the lower floors are too hot. Mike, I'm not exaggerating. The floor under my feet is warm, and when we look down through the stairwell window, you can see this red-orange light coming from below, like it's glowing.
Tonya, are there people with you?
A lot. People are crying. Some people are praying. Our boss tried to tell everyone to stay calm, and then he started shaking.
Tanya, listen to me. Do not try to go down if they're saying the lower levels are hot. Heat and dangerous gases can come from below. Are the upper floors stable?
I don't know. The building keeps doing tiny shakes. Not like a big quake, but constant. And the elevator, nobody's using it. It keeps stopping between floors.
Good. Don't use the elevator. If the stairs are blocked downward, can you go up?
Up? To the roof?
Possibly, if it's safe and accessible. But I need you to follow instructions from building management and emergency responders if they arrive. Are there firefighters in the building?
Not yet. We called, but we can't get through half the time. Our phones keep dropping.
Networks are overloaded. Tanya, stay together as a group. Don't split. Keep people away from panic decisions. If anyone has water, share it. And if you smell sulfur or burning metal, cover your mouth and move away from stairwells and lower-level vents.
Mike, I can see the light. It's like the building is over a furnace.
Tanya, you're doing the right thing by staying put and calling. You're giving us information that matches what we're hearing in other places. I need you to tell me one thing. Do you see any cracks in walls or hear anything like snapping?
There was a loud pop on a lower floor earlier, like a metal sound, and now the air smells dusty, like concrete.
That could be structural stress. Tanya, if they tell you to evacuate upward, do it. If they tell you to hold position, but do not rush downward into heat. Understood?
Okay. Please don't hang up. I feel like if I hang up, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm here. Tell me, do you have family you need to reach?
My mom is in Brooklyn. I can't get her. It keeps failing. And my son is at school. I can't...
Text, don't call. Short messages. I love you. I'm safe for now. Stay inside. Avoid basements. Keep it simple so it goes through when the network blips.
Okay.
Gentle. Tanya, I need you to conserve battery too. If you lose power, your phone becomes your only lifeline. We're going to let you go, but you can call back if something changes. You're not alone.
Thank you.
That's the clearest description of glowing we've had.
And it's not one person. We've had heat, burns, river boiling spots, now glowing under a building.
The city is cooking from underneath.
And it's not just the city. We have fissures opening in multiple countries releasing toxic gases. That means the ground is opening, and what's inside is coming out.
Another piece. Temperature rising globally. Weather systems behaving erratically. We're getting reports of sudden warm gusts in places that shouldn't have them.
Which aligns with atmospheric instability. And that aligns with the magnetic field issues. If the field is fluctuating, you can get disruptions in navigation, radio propagation, satellite comms, everything.
So this could explain the FAA issues earlier.
Yes, and it explains why we're hearing of communications failing across different continents at the same time. It's not just local towers going down, it's signal behavior changing.
But the big thing you said from the address, deep Earth indicators.
Right. Which brings us to the first real geological explanation that's starting to circulate from credible scientific channels. The Earth's core readings are destabilizing, and a magnetic field collapse may be imminent.
Imminent as in today?
That's the implication. And before anyone says that sounds like science fiction, remember, we started this morning with, the sky looks wrong. Now we have official guidance to evacuate coastlines.
This is happening.
Yes, it is. Now the human part. People are trying to leave, and the leaving is becoming its own disaster.
We have reports of mass evacuation creating gridlock in New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, major arteries frozen.
And reports from other states of jammed freeways away from coastal routes, Florida highways inland clogged, the Gulf Coast moving, the Carolinas moving. It's a slow-motion stampede.
And if a catastrophic seismic event hits while those highways are full...
Don't finish that sentence. People are hearing it anyway. But we need to talk about what to do right now if you're in traffic. Keep distance from overpasses. Avoid stopping on bridges. Stay in your vehicle unless you are in immediate danger. And watch for ground cracks or sudden dips. If you see the road deforming, you get away.
Mail caller from I-95 says people are abandoning cars. He's in Maryland.
That's you, Jenny.
Sir, you're on red zone. First name and approximate location.
Hector. I'm outside Baltimore, headed north, or trying to. It's not moving. People are out of their cars. There are families walking on the shoulder with kids. It's like everyone decided at the same time that sitting still was worse than walking.
Are you seeing emergency vehicles get through?
Barely. Some guy pulled into the grass to make space. Others aren't moving. And the air. Jenny, it's warm. It's not supposed to be warm.
Do you smell anything unusual?
Sometimes. Like a sharp smell. Then it goes away.
If that sharp smell returns and it burns your throat, you need to close your windows. If you can't, cover your mouth and move away from low areas. Do not go into ditches. Stay on higher ground.
People are saying the ocean's going to come up the roads. People are saying the ground is going to open.
People are scared. You need to focus on what you can control. Stay calm, conserve fuel, keep your family together. Do you have water?
2 bottles, that's it.
Make them last. Don't overheat yourself. And if you can, send a text to your people telling them where you are and that you're okay.
Okay, thank you. That's the country right now. Everyone making decisions with partial information.
And the clock running.
Speaking of the clock, we are approaching noon. The phrase from multiple scientific estimates is within hours. That means the window is today, this morning, now.
Studio update again. Building management says we have to evacuate.
We need to address it directly. Our building management is instructing all tenants to prepare to leave due to concerns about infrastructure stability in the lower levels of this building. That includes us.
Are we leaving?
Not unless we're forced. We are staying on air.
Mike, that's a choice.
It's a responsibility. People are calling in, and for a lot of them, this is the only steady voice they have right now. Calls are getting darker. People are saying goodbye already. That's what happens when someone says evacuate and within hours in the same sentence. Female caller from Louisiana. She says there's a new crack near her neighborhood and people are coughing. Put her through. Ma'am, you're on red zone. First name and city.
Sharon. Outside Baton Rouge. There's this split in the ground behind our houses, like in the field, and there's this mist coming up. My husband went near it and started coughing. His eyes are watering. And now the neighbors are yelling to get inside.
Sharon, get inside right now. Close windows, put towels at the bottom of doors if you can. Do you have masks?
Just cloth ones.
Use them. Damp cloth can help a little. Do not go back near that crack. Do not let anyone stand over it. If your husband is having trouble breathing, you need medical help. Call emergency services if you can, but stay out of the mist.
What is it? It smells like eggs and bleach.
That means it could be toxic. Stay sealed in as best you can, and if you have to evacuate, move away from it and avoid low-lying areas where gases can settle.
Okay.
That's the toxic gas point. That's not abstract anymore.
No, that's a family in Louisiana choking right now.
And international comms failing. Producer says multiple European broadcasters are dropping, and there are reports of outages across parts of Asia. Messages not sending.
Which again supports the idea that this is not just local panic, it's systemic.
It's like the world is losing its ability to talk to itself.
That's exactly what it feels like.
We need to summarize where we are as we approach noon.
We do. Here is the hard summary at 11:45 a.m. Eastern. The President has declared a global emergency and advised evacuation of coastal and low-lying areas toward higher ground. Scientists are estimating a catastrophic seismic event may occur within hours. Mass evacuation is creating gridlock, and people are abandoning vehicles. Fissures are opening in multiple regions, releasing toxic gases that are causing respiratory distress. Temperatures are rising in abnormal ways, and weather systems are behaving erratically. Communications are failing in multiple parts of the world, and the first credible geological explanation being discussed is that Earth's core readings are destabilizing and a magnetic field collapse may be imminent.
And our building is telling us to leave.
And we are choosing to stay on air as long as we can.
Mike, if the next thing hits while we're still here...
Then we're still here. That's the point.
Okay.
We're going to transition to the next block at noon. If you are listening from a coast, from a low-lying area, from anywhere near water, take the evacuation guidance seriously if you can move safely. If you are inland, prepare for disruptions, power, communications, heat, air quality. And if you are with family, keep them close.
Because the next few hours are going to decide everything.
Yeah, they are.
We're getting new reports. More heat, more shaking, more outages.
Then we keep going. Stay with us. It's noon Eastern. Listen, things just shifted again, and if you're hearing my voice right now, you need to understand this isn't a morning crisis anymore. This is the middle of the day, and it's getting darker outside.
The daylight looks wrong. I'm looking out the window, and it's like the sky has a reddish tint, like there's dust or smoke up high, but there's no fire close enough to explain it.
We're getting reports of that same reddish hue across multiple states, Midwest, South, Northeast, and it's not just color. People are saying visibility is dropping, like there's something in the air.
And the shaking isn't stopping. It's like the ground never fully rests. People keep calling it aftershocks, but aftershocks of what? We still don't have a single event to point to.
That's the part that's driving people insane. There isn't one moment you can say, that's when it happened. It's like the whole day is the moment.
We need to tell listeners where we are, because we're getting messages asking if we're still in the same building.
We are still in the studio. Building management has ordered evacuation multiple times. We are not pretending that's normal. We're choosing to stay because we can still transmit. Right now. Right now is doing a lot of work. It is. Because our power has been cutting in and out. We're running part of the time on backup. If you hear the tone change in our voices, if you hear us pause, it's because we're watching systems flicker and we're trying to keep this signal alive.
The station's generators are running, but not clean. The lights keep dimming and then coming back, and the equipment rooms are hot.
Which matches what the city has been reporting. Underground heat, unstable power, and now, major developments out west.
West Coast.
We have confirmed reports of massive earthquakes hitting the West Coast, 8.0 and above, multiple events. That's not a single city problem. That's a regional disaster.
Cities are getting hit hard. We're hearing of devastation, buildings down, and emergency services overwhelmed.
We're not going to list places like we're reading a scoreboard, but if you have family on the West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, assume they are dealing with major quake damage right now.
And it's not just the quakes. There are reports of volcanic activity in places with no previous volcanic history.
That sentence still doesn't sound real when you say it. But it's coming in from multiple wires. New vents, new eruptions, or at least ground activity that looks like volcanic behavior in regions that don't have it in living memory.
So the planet is venting.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
We also received what might be the last clear message from the scientific community before their communications got unstable. It's being repeated in different places, but the core line is the same. Point of no return past.
I want everyone to take a breath with me before you hear that. That phrase doesn't mean we're doomed in a poetic way. It means the systems they were monitoring have crossed thresholds that can't be reversed with human action.
And we're hearing it at noon, 6 hours into this.
Which means if you are waiting for a moment where officials say, we fixed it, that moment isn't coming. What's coming is endurance. Minutes, hours, choices.
Calls are coming in from everywhere, but a lot of them aren't about what is it anymore. They're about people trying to reach each other.
Yeah.
Families calling in to leave messages because they can't get through, because phones fail, because networks are down, because they're separated and they don't know if there's time.
We're going to do something unusual, and I need listeners to understand why. We're going to take some of these calls as recorded messages, short, direct, human. If you're listening and you have someone you can't reach, and you want to leave a message, we'll take it. We can't promise it reaches them, but we can promise we'll put your voice on the air while we still can.
People need to be heard.
Exactly. We're going to keep it structured. Male callers with Jenny, female callers with me. Keep your message short. Name who it's for, where they are if you know, and what you need them to hear.
Before calls, one more update that's spreading fast. Ocean water is receding dangerously at coastlines worldwide.
That's a critical point. If you are near a coast and you see water pulling back, farther than normal tide, do not go down to look. Do not treat it like a curiosity. Move inland and to higher ground immediately.
People are sending pictures. It's like the ocean is taking a breath in before something else happens.
That's a good way to describe it, and it's also the way tsunamis set up. We're not announcing a tsunami in your city. We're saying the condition is dangerous, and you should treat it as a life or death warning.
The presidential guidance earlier was coastal evacuation. This makes it urgent.
Right. Now, our own systems here are failing in pieces. We are staying on air, but we need to be honest. We could lose power completely. So if you're listening, keep a battery radio if you have one. Conserve your phone battery. Keep water. Keep your people close.
Mike, we should say it. Our signal is not guaranteed.
I know.
Okay, first call. Male caller. Sir, you're on Red Zone. First name and who is this message for?
James, this is for my daughter, Sarah, in Boston. If she's listening, if anyone knows her, listen, I don't know how else to reach her.
Go ahead, James. Take your time, but keep it short.
Sarah, hey kiddo, it's Dad. I'm in New Jersey. I'm okay right now. I don't know what the news is telling you up there, but it's bad everywhere. I want you to stay with Aunt Leah if you can. I want you to stay inside, away from basements, and if they tell you to move, you move. You don't argue, you don't wait for me.
James.
And Sarah, I love you. I am so proud of you. I'm sorry for every dumb fight we had about nothing. I want you to be brave, and if there's a chance you get a life after this, you live it full. You hear me? Full. You don't shrink.
We're recording everything, James. Your message is out.
Thank you.
That's what we're doing now. That's what today has become.
It feels like we're holding a town hall at the end of the world.
Don't say end like we know it. But yes, people are speaking like time is short.
Next call is female. Michael.
Ma'am, your life. First name. Who is this for?
Alina, it's for my husband, Mark, in San Diego. I can't reach him. I heard about the... Mike, I can't...
Alina, I'm here. Say what you need to say.
Mark, if you can hear this, if you're alive, please don't go back for anything. Please, get away from the coast. Get away from the buildings. Find higher ground. Find people. Don't be alone. You always try to handle everything alone, and you can't this time.
Keep going.
I'm in Pennsylvania with my sister. The sky is red. The ground keeps shaking. They said point of no return. I don't know what that means, but I know it means we might not get another chance. Mark, I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry I didn't say it enough when we were busy and stupid.
Elena, your message is on the air.
Please let him hear it.
We're doing everything we can.
Mike, I can't get my family.
Jenny.
I've been trying between calls. Texts aren't going. Calls don't connect. I don't know if it's the network or if...
Don't do that to yourself. Not yet.
I don't know where they are. I don't know if they moved. I don't know if they're listening.
We'll keep trying. And if you want to leave a message too, you can.
Not yet. I can't yet.
Okay.
We need to bring the West Coast back in for listeners who have family there, because right now it's not just big quakes, it's a collapse.
Right. We're getting updated confirmations. Major earthquakes, multiple events, widespread damage. An emergency response is hampered by communications failures and power instability. This is not a normal disaster response scenario.
And there are reports of volcanic activity, people seeing plumes and heat in places that don't have volcanoes.
Which suggests deep earth pressure is finding exits. That's the best plain language explanation that fits the evidence.
Another call. Male, Jenny.
Sir, first name and who is this message for?
Luis, for my mom, Rosa, in Miami. Mom, if you're hearing this, you need to leave. You need to leave now. The water, people said the water pulled back, and then the roads flooded somewhere else. I don't know what's happening, but please don't stay.
Luis, where are you calling from?
Orlando, I'm inland. Traffic is insane. People are yelling at each other. But I got through to you, so I'm using it. Mom, go to Aunt Carmen's. Don't stay near the water. Don't wait for the city to tell you. Please.
Your message is out, Luis.
Thank you.
We're hearing the same instruction over and over from civilians. Go higher. Go inland. Don't wait.
Because they don't trust the timeline.
Right. Now we need to talk about the sky again. Because the reddish hue is deepening. We're hearing reduced visibility, and we need to say what we're seeing here. The sunlight is muted, and it feels like there's a film over everything.
It's like afternoon is turning into late evening.
Which adds to panic. People look out, and they feel the day closing.
Studio power dipped again.
Yeah, we felt it. If our voices clipped for a second, that's why. We're on generator more than we're on the grid now.
The generator fuel, do we know how long we have?
Not long enough to feel good.
Great.
We keep going until we can't. That's the plan.
Another scientific note is circulating. Credible sources repeating that field collapse means widespread disruption to communications and navigation.
We can say this without getting technical. If the magnetic field is unstable, the stuff that relies on stable signals gets weird. radio paths, GPS accuracy, satellite links, even power grids. That would explain why the world is going dark in pieces.
It explains why people can't reach each other.
Yeah.
Next call is female. Michael.
Ma'am, you're on. First name and who is this for?
Kendra, for my sister April in Cleveland. She's pregnant. She's due next month. I can't get her. I keep thinking, if something happens and she's alone.
Kendra, breathe. Tell her what you need her to hear.
Kendra, April, if you can hear me, please stay inside. Stay away from the basement. Don't go outside to watch anything. If your phone dies, keep the radio on, please. And please, if you start feeling the house shake, get under something sturdy away from windows. I love you. I love you so much. And the baby. Tell the baby I'm here, okay?
Your message is out, Kendra.
Thank you.
This is breaking people open.
It is.
We also have a personal update from you, Mike. The producer said you got word.
Yeah, I did. And I was trying not to make this about us, but I'm gonna say it, because it matters to how long I can keep doing this. I got word my family made it out of the city.
Oh my God.
They got to higher ground with friends upstate. They're together. They're safe for now.
I'm glad. I'm glad, Mike.
Thank you. And I want listeners to hear what safe for now means. It means the road got them there, the building held, the air was breathable, and they're together. That's what safe means today.
I can't get mine.
I know.
And I don't want to say it on air, because it feels like it makes it real.
It's real, whether we say it or not.
I know.
And you're still here. You're still doing your job. That matters.
I don't know if it matters.
It matters to the people listening.
Gone.
If you are near water and it pulls back, do not go toward it. Do not think you have time. Move inland and to higher ground. If you're already inland, stay away from riverbanks that might surge later.
Mail caller from the Pacific Northwest. He says the quake damage is bad and the water is gone.
Jenny, that's you.
Sir, first name and who is your message for?
Noah. This is for my brother, Tyler, in Sacramento. Tyler, if you're hearing this, the coast up here it's wrong. The water pulled back so far people could see stuff that's usually underwater. And then the ground started shaking again. And the roads, bridges, some are cracked. Don't drive over anything you don't have to.
Noah, where are you calling from?
Outside Seattle. We had a big quake. Everything fell off shelves. Some buildings downtown, bad. And now people are talking about waves coming. I don't know if it's true, but it feels like the ocean is setting up for it.
Noah, get to higher ground. Don't wait to see the water come back. If you're near a coast, leave now.
I'm already on a hill. I just needed Tyler to hear. Tyler, get your family up. Don't stay in the low parts.
Your message is out, Noah.
Thank you.
That's the coast warning, in real time.
And it's everywhere.
Now, we're going to take a moment to explain something listeners keep asking. Why is the sky red? We don't have a single answer. But if the atmosphere is filled with particles, dust, ash, aerosols from ground openings or new activity, sunlight scatters differently. That's plausible. And if volcanic activity is starting in unexpected areas, it could put material into the air fast, which also makes breathing harder. People keep reporting their chests feel tight. If the air quality is changing, stay inside. Seal your home as best you can. If you have masks, use them. If you don't, cloth helps a little. And avoid exertion outdoors.
I can feel it in here. My throat feels scratchy.
Drink water. We have water. We ration it if we have to.
We have to talk about the point of no return message again, because that's spreading and it's making people think there's no point moving.
Point of no return past doesn't mean give up. It means some processes are underway that can't be stopped by human intervention. But your actions still matter for survival, for being with loved ones, for how you face whatever comes.
For dignity.
Yes, for dignity.
We have to talk about the point of no return message again, because that's spreading and it's making people think there's no point moving.
Put her through. Ma'am, first name, and who is this for?
Alyssa. For my parents, Carol and Ben, in Queens. I'm in Jersey and I can't get back, because the bridges are jammed and they won't let cars through on some ramps. Mom, Dad, please go upstairs. Please. Don't go into the basement for anything. Don't try to save photo albums. Just go up.
Alyssa, do you know if they have a radio?
They always do. Dad listens to radio like it's his religion. Please, let him hear this. Dad, I love you. Mom, I love you. I'm sorry I didn't come over last Sunday. I'm sorry.
Your message is out, Alyssa.
Thank you.
I can't handle how many people are saying, I'm sorry.
It's what people say when time feels short. They try to clean the air between them and the people they love.
I keep thinking about all the stupid stuff I was mad about last week.
Me too.
We need to check on our broadcast stability. Producer says we're at risk of dropping.
We're still here. We're still transmitting. But if we do drop and come back, keep your dial here. If we drop and don't come back, find any emergency broadcast that's still running. And if all you have is silence, stay with your people.
Mike, say that again. If all you have is silence.
Then the radio isn't your lifeline anymore. Your choices are.
Another power dip.
Yeah, we felt it. We're still up. We're still up.
I hate this.
I know.
We have one more mail caller. Then we need to close this block with what's coming next.
Go ahead.
Sir, first name, and who is this for?
Darnell. For my wife, Keisha, in Chicago. Keisha, if you can hear this, don't go downtown. Stay away from the river. People are saying the bridges are trembling, and the sky's getting darker. If you're at work, go home if you can do it safe. If you can't, find the safest room and stay put.
Your message is out, Darnell.
Thank you.
All right. Time check, we are approaching 2 p.m. Eastern. Here's what the last 2 hours have made undeniable. Daylight is turning red and dim across wide regions. Visibility is dropping, and the air feels heavier in places. The West Coast has been hit by massive earthquakes, 8.0 and above, with widespread devastation. Volcanic-style activity is being reported in areas that don't have a history of it. Power is unstable, and many broadcasts, including ours, are...
And I still can't reach my family.
We're going to keep trying during the next block, every chance we get. And if you decide you want to put a message on the air, you can. No pressure, just an option.
Okay.
Next block starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're hearing the ground shaking is about to become constant in many regions, not occasional. If you're still deciding whether to move, decide with safety and with roads in mind. If you're already sheltered, reinforce what you can and keep essentials close. Water, shoes, a light, any medications.
And if you're near a coast and the water is gone?
Get away now. Don't go down to look. Don't let curiosity beat survival.
Mike, do you think anyone's in control of this anymore?
I think people are trying. I think responders are trying. I think scientists are trying. But I don't think control is on the menu.
Then all we have is each other.
Yeah, we do.
Stay with us.
It's 2 p.m. Eastern. If you've been with us all day, you can probably hear it in our voices. We're past the point where anyone is pretending this is manageable.
The ground hasn't stopped moving for more than a few seconds at a time. It's like the planet is shivering and it can't stop.
Reports are now describing continuous tremors, magnitude 6 and above in different regions, hitting again and again. Not one quake, a constant shaking around the world.
People are saying they can't even stand without grabbing something.
And as if the shaking wasn't enough, we're getting reports of atmospheric pressure changes. People saying it's harder to breathe, like your lungs have to work harder just to pull air in.
I can feel it. My chest feels tight.
If you're listening and you feel that, if you have asthma, if you have heart issues, if you're caring for someone elderly, keep them calm, keep them seated, and limit exertion. If you have an inhaler, keep it on you. If you have clean water, sip it. We're not doctors, but we can tell you what helps in a crisis. Slow breaths, steady movements, conserve energy.
The sky has gotten darker again. It's mid-afternoon and it looks like evening in some places. We're fearing ash and particles in the air across multiple cities.
That's also cutting visibility. If you're driving, slow down. If you're walking, cover your mouth if you can. And if you're near water, listen. Tsunami formation is being reported from underwater seismic activity. We said earlier, if the water pulls back, leave. That warning is still active.
People keep treating it like a spectacle.
There is nothing to see that's worth your life.
Our building is worse. We just got moved.
Yeah, the team is relocating us to an upper floor.
The lower levels are showing structural issues and heat. We're still on air, we are still here. But if you hear me pause, it's because we are physically moving equipment and trying to keep this signal alive.
The hallway walls have cracks now, like hairline at first, and then you blink and they look wider.
We're not going to dramatize what we can't verify, but we can say this. The building is under stress, and we are hearing the same from callers around the country.
Internet infrastructure is collapsing. People are telling us social media is becoming nothing but final messages, and in many places it's not loading at all.
Which brings us to something important for listeners. If your internet still works, use it for essential communication, not doom scrolling. Send the message. Tell people where you are. Then, save your battery.
We also got word that emergency broadcasts are becoming the only broadcasts. Regular programming is gone in a lot of places.
That means you may be hearing fewer voices as hours go on, not because people don't care, because power and systems are failing.
We have one final government message being relayed through multiple channels. This is the last official line we are going to read in this entire section, and then we are done with official statements.
The message is short. Seek shelter. Prepare for seismic event of unprecedented magnitude. That's it.
Unprecedented magnitude. Like the language itself is shaking.
Yeah.
Calls are still coming, but fewer. The phone system it's struggling.
We're going to take 2 calls if we can. 1 male, 1 female. Then we may lose the ability entirely. If you've been waiting to leave a message, keep it brief.
Male caller first. Name is James again. The same James from earlier.
Jenny, that's yours.
James, you're back. Go ahead.
Jenny, it's James. I'm still on the Jersey side. The shaking is stronger now. It's like it never stops. If Sarah hears the first message, I want her to know I'm still here. I'm still trying.
James, where are you exactly?
Near an overpass. People are avoiding it now because it keeps shedding dust every time the tremor hits. We moved to a parking lot on higher ground. A bunch of us are together.
That's smart.
Jenny, if the radio goes quiet, tell Mike. Tell him thank you for staying, for letting us speak.
I will.
And Sarah, if you hear this, remember what I said. Live full. Don't let fear make you small.
Your message is out, James.
That might be the last time we hear his voice. I know. Female caller coming through. Barely. Michael line.
Ma'am, first name?
Maria. Mike, it's me. I called earlier about my basement being hot. We got out. We're upstairs. But the ground is shaking so hard now, the walls are making noises. And I can't reach my kids. I can't reach anyone.
Maria, stay upstairs. Do not go back down. Are you with anyone?
My neighbor is here. We're together. But the air, Mike, it's hard to breathe. It's like dust.
Cover your mouth with cloth. Wet it if you can. Stay away from windows. Get to an interior room if possible.
Is there anything else we can do?
You did the right thing by getting up. Keep water. Keep shoes on. And if you have to move, move together, slow, and away from cracks.
Tell people. Tell them I tried.
Maria, people can hear you right now. You're not alone.
Okay.
Mike, the call board is nearly dead.
I see it. All right. Listen, everyone. If you're trying to get through and you can't, it's not you. It's the system.
And the system is collapsing.
It is.
We need to acknowledge something on air that we've been avoiding. What are we going to do when this broadcast ends?
I've been thinking about that all day.
Me too. And I hate it.
I know.
Do you think anyone will hear this later? Like, after?
Maybe. If there is a later. If someone finds a recording. If a hard drive survives. If a radio tower stays standing long enough.
We should say something profound, right?
I think we already have. Every person who called. Every message. That's the profound part.
Okay.
It's close to 3 p.m. Eastern. We're moving into the next hour with constant shaking, darker skies, and reports of tsunamis forming offshore. We're also hearing the studio building is structurally compromised. We are now broadcasting from an upper floor.
And I'm going to say it now because I can't carry it. I still can't reach my family. I don't know where they are.
Jenny.
I'm still here. I'm still talking, but I don't know if I'm talking into a world they're still in.
Then we keep talking. For them too.
Okay.
3 p.m. Eastern. We have a major development on the eastern seaboard. Multiple stations are reporting a massive earthquake event. We're hearing early magnitude estimates above 9.
Above 9? Mike, that's not...
I know, and we can feel it here. The shaking just changed. It's not a tremor. It's a heave.
The building is moving.
Stay away from the windows. Everyone in the room, away from the windows.
I can see the skyline through the cracks in the blinds. Fires. Multiple fires.
The city is breaking in pieces. If you're listening from anywhere on the eastern seaboard, get away from glass. Get low, protect your head, and stay away from anything that can fall.
Mike, the windows. There are lines across them.
I see it. Cracks. We're still holding. We're still transmitting.
I can hear things falling somewhere, like a constant roar.
We're going to describe only what we can actually observe. From our position, we can see fires across the cityscape. We can see smoke building in the air. And, Jenny, look at the street.
Mike, the ground.
There are fissures. You can see them from here. Dark lines widening along blocks. And there's light, orange, coming from inside those splits.
It's like the earth is opening up.
I can see the Chrysler building from here. The top third just gave way. It folded and dropped into the smoke like it was made of paper. And across the skyline, other structures are shedding pieces, falling in chunks you can feel in your stomach.
This is the quake they warned about.
It might be one of them. And if it's above 9, it's not a quake. It's a restructuring.
Our phones aren't ringing anymore. The board is silent.
Which means people can't get through. Which means the phone system is dead, or the lines are down.
We're alone on this channel now.
Not alone. You're listening. That's not alone.
Mike, the last satellite data. People are saying it showed crust fracturing along tectonic boundaries. But the internet is almost gone.
We can't verify it in real time anymore. But it matches what we're seeing. Cracks in the ground. Heat. Light. Continuous shaking. This is consistent with the crust failing.
Power just dropped again.
We're on generator. If you're hearing us, we still have emergency power. Not much. The generator is running on fumes, and I'm not saying that to be poetic. I'm saying it because fuel runs out.
We have messages on the station's backup system. Text dumps that came in before networks died. I'm going to read a few. Not names, unless they included them. Just human voices. Go ahead.
If anyone finds this later, tell my mom I tried to get home. Another. We're on the roof. We can see the water pulled back, and then it came back wrong. Another. The sky turned black at noon. I don't think it's night. I think it's ash.
That's the record now. Fragments.
We should make final statements for the record.
We will. But not yet. Not while the generator's still pushing signal. We have to keep describing.
It's 4 p.m. Eastern. We're entering what we called earlier the last hour of daylight, but daylight doesn't mean anything anymore. The air is darker. Breathing is harder. The building is... it's not stable.
The floor has a tilt. It's slight. But it's there. If you've ever been on a ship, you know that feeling. When the level is wrong. That's what this is.
The building is tilting.
It is. And that means structural failure is possible at any moment.
The atmosphere is getting toxic. You can taste it. It tastes like dust and metal.
There's a constant tearing sound outside. Like stone grinding against stone. Never stopping long enough for your brain to rest. If you're still in a building and you have any way to cover your mouth, do it now. If you have an interior room, go to it. If you have to move, move with purpose and avoid open fissures.
The generator's not steady. Our signal is dipping. We can feel it in the equipment.
We're pushing through. If the broadcast cuts, it's not because we chose silence. It's because the world is taking it.
Mike, if this is the last hour, Can we talk like people, not just broadcasters?
Yeah, we can.
I was a kid who wanted to ask questions. That's all. I didn't want to be brave. I didn't want to be a voice in something like this. I just wanted to be the person who asks why and gets an answer.
And you did that. All day. You kept asking the questions people were too scared to ask out loud.
I wish I could tell my family I'm sorry for every time I was too busy.
Then say it here. If they're listening, they'll hear it. And if they're not, it still matters.
Mom, Dad, if you can hear this, I love you. I'm sorry I didn't call more. I'm sorry I made everything about work. I love you.
That was enough.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Me too, kid. Me too.
Do you think we made a difference? Staying on?
We let people know they weren't alone. That's everything.
Okay.
I used to think history was something you read after it's over. Like it's neat. Like it's orderly.
And failing sometimes.
And trying again anyway.
The generator is failing. The lights are dim. The equipment is overheating.
We may not have much longer, so I'm going to say this now. Clearly. As a record. This is Michael Hale. Red Zone Radio. New York City. January. No. I'm not even going to say the date. The date doesn't matter anymore. What matters is we were here.
This is Jenny. We're still here.
We're going to take a moment. For everyone who didn't make it to a microphone. For everyone who never got to say goodbye.
Yes.
If you're listening, take one breath. Think of someone you love. Say their name out loud if you can.
And if you're alone, know that somewhere, someone is thinking of you too.
We don't have control over the ground. We don't have control over the sky. But we have control over how we face this.
With dignity.
With love.
It's 5 p.m. Eastern. Final hour.
We're on emergency power only. The transmission is intermittent. If you hear us fade in and out, that's the generator. That's the last thread.
We're taking turns at the microphone because you get dizzy when you stand too long.
Yeah, the air is bad. The shaking is constant. The building is cracking.
The sky is black now. Not night black. Ash black. Debris black.
The city outside is a blurred silhouette of smoke and fire. The fissures we saw earlier are wider now. Some are so wide you can see the orange light without trying.
The walls are splitting.
I see it. We're staying away from that corner. Everyone stay away from that corner.
Mike, I think this is it. The shaking is changing again.
Yeah, it's building. Like a deep swell.
Hold on to something.
If anyone can hear this, if any signal survives, this is Michael Hale, Red Zone Radio.
We were here. Humanity was here. We loved. We tried. We cared for each other.
Don't let them forget. We were beautiful.
We were.